Hello, people. Welcome back to Edbet Leadership. I recently had the privilege of facilitating a workshop for some managers in an organization in the social care sector. We considered, among others, a tough leadership challenge that managers, supervisors, or superiors sometimes face in the workplace. And what's that? Leading people who believe quietly or openly that your job should have been theirs. I mean, they are experienced, they know the system. They may even be technically stronger than you, and yet from the moment you step into the role, something appears to shift. The comments get sharper, energy drops, decisions are questioned, sometimes subtly, sometimes openly. Now, here's the trap. Most managers would attempt to treat this as a discipline issue or a loyalty problem, or worse still, a personality flaw. But this is not a technical problem, like we will say. It is a classic adaptive leadership challenge. And many technically capable managers stumble here, not because they lack authority, but because they misdiagnose the problem. So, in this episode, I want to walk you through an adaptive leadership approach you can model and practice, grounded in leadership as behavior and not a position. And the first approach I will suggest to you is learn to diagnose the challenge properly. Let's be clear from the start. This is not about poor attitude. It's not about insubordination, at least not yet. It is an adaptive challenge rooted in what we call loss. And until you understand and you name the loss, you will keep fighting the symptoms. Now, what might this person be losing? Status, I was next in line. Identity, I'm the experienced one here. Future narrative, this role was supposed to be my step up. And now here's the adaptive insight many leaders miss. Resistance is often grief wearing work clothes. And if you treat grief like defiance, you get compliance, you get quiet sabotage. Approach number two, get on the balcony. You see, before you react, step back, get on the balcony, like we will say, and ask yourself, are they undermining publicly or withdrawing quietly? Are they challenging decisions or your legitimacy? Who else is watching how you handle this? Because this is never just about one person. It's what's really at stake here. You have to ask yourself, is it your authority, team norms, psychological safety? But here's the discipline. Do not rush to fix the relationship. Do not rush to prove yourself. But first, understand the system dynamics. Because leadership is not about winning the moment, it's about shaping the pattern. Approach number three, learn to name the loss without negotiating authority. And this is where many authority figures get it wrong. They either over explain the appointment or apologize for having the role. But adaptive leadership requires something more precise. Acknowledge the loss without giving away authority. And here's a language that could help. I know you applied for the role, and I recognize that not being selected can feel disappointing. I want to acknowledge your experience, but also to be clear that I'm accountable for decisions in this role. Now, you notice what this does? It surfaces the unspoken, it respects the loss, and it holds authority firmly. No defensiveness, no negotiation, just clarity. And approach number four, learn to give the work back, but not the role. Now, here's the common leadership mistake that a number of authority figures make. They try to overcompensate. They let me involve you in everything. Some others will clamp down, just do what I say. You see, both approaches will backfire. The adaptive move here should be give meaningful responsibility without sharing authority. For example, nominate them to lead a quality improvement task, mentor new staff, owning a defined piece of work with clear boundaries, and say it plainly. I want to use your strengths, but decision making responsibility remains with me. Now, this restores dignity without confusing roles. And approach number five, set non negotiable behavioral expectations. Adaptive leadership is not soft, it is compassionate and firm. Be explicit. Undermining is not acceptable. Public challenge must be constructive. Feedback routes are clear. You might say, I welcome challenge, but not in ways that undermine the team or my role. Now, this is not about protecting your ego, it is about protecting the system. And the sixth approach, you have to learn to hold steady over time. Adaptive change does not resolve in just one conversation. Your credibility will be built through consistency, fairness, being calm under pressure, decisions aligned with values, not reactions. And remember this, authority is rarely granted in a meeting, it is earned through behavior over time.